My mother-in-law treats my kids differently than their cousins, and I'm over it. At first, I tried to ignore it. I told myself I was overthinking, that maybe I was just being too sensitive. But the more I watched, the clearer it became. My mother-in-law doesn't treat my kids the same way she treats their cousins, and it's breaking my heart. Every family gathering, it's the same thing. She showers my nieces and nephews with gifts, expensive toys, new clothes, even little surprise outings. But my kids? A quick hug, maybe a small toy if she remembers. The first few times I brushed it off. Maybe she just forgot. Maybe she didn't realize. But then my son's birthday came. I watched as she handed his cousin a brand new gaming console while my son got a cheap puzzle. He didn't say anything. He just smiled, thanked her, and went back to playing. But I saw the hurt in his eyes, and that was the moment I knew I couldn't ignore it anymore. I brought it up to my husband. He sighed, rubbed his face, and said, "That's just how she is." No, that wasn't good enough. So I confronted her myself. I asked her as calmly as I could why she treated my kids differently. She looked me right in the eye and said, "Well, they're just not as close to me as the others." Not as close? How could they be when she never tried? When she barely acknowledged them unless it was convenient for her? I wanted to scream, but instead I just stood there holding back tears, realizing that no matter what I said, she wasn't going to change. My kids would always be second best in her eyes, and I had to decide if I was willing to let that continue. Now, I don't know what to do. Do I cut back on visits and protect my kids from feeling unwanted? Do I force the issue and try to make her see the pain she's causing? Or do I just accept that some people will never treat family the way they should? What would you do if you were in my place? Would you keep trying or walk away?